Here at Rhokins Homestead, we're turning gardening into a party, and of course snacks are involved. Today, we're unearthing some of our favorite gardening hacks that are ideal for all you rookie root wranglers who want a thriving garden without breaking a sweat or your back. Grab your gloves, let's dig in and get growing. I can't resist turning trash into treasure. Why let good stuff go to waste when you can work a little garden magic? Take eggshells, for example. These little calcium-packed wonders are basically the superheroes of kitchen scraps. Instead of sending them to the landfill graveyard, why not let them live their best life in your garden? It's like giving Mother Nature a high five, and trust me, she appreciates it. Picture this. You're making breakfast, sunlight streaming in, coffee brewing, eggs sizzling, life is good. And instead of tossing those eggshells, you give them a quick rinse, pop them in a carton, and boom, future garden gold, right there on your counter. It's like a secret handshake between your kitchen and your garden, only with less awkwardness and more dirt. When planting time rolls around, just fill those squeaky clean eggshells with some rich, happy soil. Make a little dent with your finger, tuck in your seeds, and give them a gentle drink, like tucking in a baby with a bedtime story. Your seedlings will be living the sweet life, cozy, comfy, and ready to grow. And here's the grand finale. When your seedlings are ready for the big leagues, just plant the whole eggshell right in the ground. No moving trucks required. The shell breaks down naturally, giving your plants a calcium boost, like a welcome basket for new neighbors. Plus, you're skipping those plastic seed trays, saving the planet and your wallet. That's a win-win in my book. So go on, be a garden genius. Keep it natural, keep it clever, and let those eggshells work their magic. Ever had one of those days where you're all pumped to water your garden, only to discover your watering can has pulled a disappearing act? Seriously, it's like your watering can joined the witness protection program. You're ready to hydrate your plants and poof, it's gone. But before you sprint to the store in a panic, take a peek inside your recycling bin. Trust me, treasure awaits. Spot that empty milk jug? Oh yes, it's about to get a glow up and become your garden's new MVP. Around here, we love giving everyday stuff a second chance at life. And this hack is so simple, you'll wonder why you ever bought a watering can. Just grab that milk jug, or any jug with a handle, and give it a good rinse. No one wants sour milk on their petunias. Next, channel your inner DIY genius. Grab a nail or something sharp and poke a few holes in the cap. Instant upgrade. The more holes, the more rain you make. So customize your watering storm to your heart's content. Think of it as your very own, personalized rain cloud, made by you for your plants. Fill up your new creation, twist that cap on tight, and voila! You're officially a garden innovator. Who needs fancy gadgets? You've just scored a brand new watering can without spending a single cent. And hey, you've given that old jug a second chance at life. That's a win for you, your plants, and the planet. All right, let's get real. If weeding were an Olympic sport, nobody would be fighting for gold. It's the gardening chore we all love to hate. Seriously, weeds are like that one guest who never gets the hint to leave the party. But what if I told you there's a trick so simple, so sneaky, it'll have those weeds packing their bags? The secret weapon? Drumroll, please. Good old-fashioned newspaper. Yep, the same stuff you use to wrap fish or swat flies. You heard me right. Your recycling bin is about to become your garden's best friend. Plain old newspaper is like a superhero in disguise for gardeners everywhere. Not only does it lock in moisture like a spa day for your soil, but it also blocks those nosy weeds from ever seeing the sun. It's like tucking your garden in with a cozy blanket. No more rude weed wake-up calls. Here's the play-by-play. Before you mulch, lay down a few layers of newspaper around your plants. Easy, right? Make sure to overlap those sheets. Think of it as building a fortress. No sneaky weeds allowed. Then top it off with your favorite mulch. It's like the cherry on top of your weed-busting sundae. As the newspaper breaks down, it feeds your soil so you get fewer weeds and happier plants. Double win. It's like giving your plants a big happy hug and waving goodbye to those pesky weeds for good. Let me guess, you're thinking, my garden is so tiny I could mow it with a pair of nail clippers. Well, worry not, my green-thumbed friend, because vertical gardening is about to swoop in like a superhero for your space-starved yard. Who says you need a backyard the size of a football field to have a lush, thriving garden? It's time to toss out the rulebook. Think beyond the boring old garden bed. Vertical gardening is like giving your outdoor space a magical elevator. Suddenly, you've got room to grow up, not just out. And trust me, it's way easier than assembling flat-pack furniture. Picture this: an old pallet propped against a sunny wall, transformed into a quirky herb garden that'll make your neighbors jealous. Or imagine a plain wall suddenly bursting with cascading planters, like a botanical waterfall, but with less splashing and more flowers. It's like rolling out the green carpet right to your doorstep, no matter if your yard is just a doormat. And let's be honest, vertical gardens aren't just smart, they're drop-dead gorgeous. They add instant charm and a dash of whimsy. Your outdoor space will be the talk of the block. Plus, you can grow your own veggies and herbs, even if your square footage is more fun size than family size. All right, coffee lovers, this one's for you. You thought your morning cup was just for you? Think again. Today we're not sipping on the porch swing, we're sharing the love with our leafy friends. That's right, those used coffee grounds are about to become the VIP guests in your garden party, and your acid-loving plants are sending thank you notes already. Coffee grounds are like a double shot of espresso for plants that crave acidic soil, instant energy, no jitters. Azaleas, rhododendrons, blueberries, these guys go absolutely bananas for a caffeine fix. And honestly, can you blame them? Who doesn't love a good pick-me-up? So instead of tossing those grounds in the trash, sprinkle them around the base of your acid-loving plants. Think of it as their morning latte. As the grounds break down, they boost the soil's acidity and even help with drainage. It's like a 2-for-1 deal. Your plants get a spa day, you get to recycle, and everyone leaves happy. Win-win-win. Plus, your garden will smell like a fancy cafe after a fresh sprinkle. Who needs air freshener? It's a little pick-me-up for you, your plants, and your nose. Cheers to that. Ever planted a bunch of seeds and then stared at your garden like it's a botanical guessing game? Been there, done that. Trust me, you're not alone. Mystery plants are practically a gardening rite of passage. But fear not. I've got a solution that's as adorable as it is practical. Popsicle stick plant labels? Yes, those little wooden heroes from your summer treats can moonlight as garden organizers and add a dash of whimsy while they're at it. Plus, it's the perfect excuse to get crafty with the kids. Who knew gardening could double as art class? So round up those popsicle sticks or snag a bag from the craft store and let your inner artist go wild. Paint them in every color of the rainbow, break out the stencils for some extra flair, or just channel your inner calligrapher and write those plant names in your fanciest handwriting. Suddenly, every plant has its own VIP badge. Talk about garden glam. Once your masterpieces are dry, just pop them into the soil next to your plants. Instantly, your garden gets a burst of color and a whole lot more personality. And best of all, no more mystery sprouts. Just a garden that's as organized as it is charming. Let's talk about your not-so-secret weapon, the right tools. This is your garden's secret sauce for productivity. Sure, you can work hard, but why not work smart and save your back for the victory dance later? In gardening, the right tools are like having a superhero sidekick. Suddenly, you're unstoppable. It's almost like growing an extra pair of hands, strong, reliable, and never complaining about the dirt under their nails. But don't worry, I'm not suggesting you buy every shiny gadget that winks at you from the store shelf. Start simple. Grab a trusty pair of secateurs for those snip-snip moments, a sturdy hand trowel for digging and planting. Think of it as your garden's magic wand, and a weeding tool that'll have those pesky weeds waving the white flag in no time. Invest in tools that feel good in your hands, your future self, and your wrists will thank you for all the time and energy you save. And hey, treat your tools like the VIPs they are. Clean them up and tuck them in after each use. Happy tools, happy gardener! All right, let's face it, nobody invited those garden pests to the party, but they always seem to show up anyway. So why not let Mother Nature handle the guest list for a change? Enter companion planting, the ultimate garden matchmaking service, where you pair up plants to attract the right kind of bugs. The result? Ladybugs and their friends swoop in like tiny superheroes, keeping the villains, aka pests, in check. Everybody wins. Your plants, your garden, and your sanity. Take marigolds and tomatoes, for example. Plant them together, and you've got yourself a dynamic duo. Marigolds are like bouncers at the club, turning away those rowdy tomato hornworms at the door. Plus, they brighten up the place with a splash of color. Talk about multitasking. It's your own little ecosystem, working together like a well-rehearsed band. Do a bit of homework and discover which plant combos will make your garden sing. Trust me, you'll be amazed at how this all-natural pest control can turn your garden into a pest-free paradise. Life moves fast. Sometimes it feels like we need a clone just to keep up. With a million things on our plates, our poor gardens can end up on the back burner, begging for a little love and attention. Enter self-watering pots, the superhero sidekick every busy gardener dreams of. These clever little gadgets keep your plants hydrated, even when you're running around like a headless chicken. They've got a built-in reservoir that slowly delivers water right to your plant's roots. Think of it as room service for your greenery. No more panicking over droopy leaves or sprinting home to rescue your thirsty tomatoes. It's like giving your plants a taste of freedom and giving yourself a well-deserved break. Self-watering pots are a lifesaver for frequent travelers, and let's be honest, anyone who's ever forgotten to water their plants, guilty as charged. They're also a game changer for balconies and patios, where dragging a watering can around is basically an Olympic sport. Hold your horses before you charge outside, shovel in hand. Let's hit pause and actually plan your garden layout. I know, planning sounds about as exciting as watching grass grow, but trust me, a few minutes now will save you a ton of what was I thinking moments later. Think of it as your garden's GPS. No more getting lost in a jungle of tomatoes. Just grab a piece of paper and doodle your dream garden. No art degree required. Jot down which spots get the most sun and which ones are more vampire-friendly with shade. Next, think about how big your plants will get, because nobody wants a sunflower blocking the lettuce's view. Give your plants some personal space. Overcrowding leads to drama, and nobody wants a garden soap opera. Imagine you're designing a luxury apartment for your veggies, cozy, functional, and totally Instagram-worthy. Because a well-planned garden is a happy garden, and a happy garden means more smiles and snacks for everyone. Well, there you have it. Green thumbs and garden newbies alike. 10 ridiculously simple gardening hacks to turn your backyard into a productivity powerhouse without breaking a sweat or your favorite trowel. And always remember, the secret ingredient to any thriving garden is a whole lot of love. So roll up those sleeves, dive into the dirt, and let your passion grow. If you would like to share your favorite garden tip or hack with us, use #Rhokins Homestead on your favorite social media sites. If you enjoyed these tips, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. There's so much more to discover together. Thank you for joining me here at Rhokins Homestead, your home for all things gardening. Until next time, keep your gloves dirty and your garden tools even dirtier. Let's grow together. Happy gardening!